Detroit election officials say they expect high voter turnout for the general election. Today, they went over the plans for Election Day, including how they're working to keep those poll workers safe. CBS News Detroit's Gino Vici is live from inside Huntington Place with a breakdown of those plans. Gino?
Well, Terrence, a big part of the plan, as always, is security. It's always a major concern for election officials on election night, especially given what went down in 2020. And as you mentioned, election officials here in Detroit are expecting a larger in-person voter turnout.
We anticipate nearly 150,000 Detroiters to go to the polls and cast their ballots on Election Day.
Detroit City Clerk Janice Winfrey says she expects a similar turnout than what took place in the 2020 elections, which surpassed 50%, which is the highest number in roughly 30 years.
And we anticipate counting roughly 100,000 absentee ballots by Election Day.
Although absentee voting is down slightly in 2024 because in 2020 voters dealt with the COVID-19 pandemic, in-person and early voting is expected to be up. Voter turnout is expected to top 53%.
I'm proud of that number.
Winfrey says there are roughly 750 election workers to count the expected 290,000 ballots on election night. And because of tension in 2020 from claims the election was stolen, Winfrey says, as always, transparency and security are a top priority, and says those concerns are not overblown. She dealt with the threats firsthand.
They came to my home in 2020 and threatened my life because they thought that I had something to do with the fact that Trump lost. Then it became different for me.
City of Detroit Chief Operating Officer Daniel Baxter says it's crucial that all will be protected at polling places, including voters, officials, and election workers, leading up to the day of and even after the election is over.
So we're very confident that we have a security program in place to ensure that every person in here feels safe and can do their job.
And as you can see behind me, election workers here at Huntington Place are counting absentee ballots early, which is allowed under a new state law that allows clerks to start counting 8 days early in order to lighten the load on Election Day. By the way, on Election Day, Winfrey says she expects results to come in and be nearly completed by midnight that night. Back to you.
All right, it's going to be a busy night. Gino, thanks.